Il existait autrefois, au cœur du grand océan appelé Pacifique, un empire, l'empire de Mu.
The lost continent of Lemuria's telepathically transmitted data, empirical, stacked up from Atlantis to Sirius. For those that manage to be curious in these panic-stricken, furious ages, curing you with pages, the days in a maze like the gazes of sages were made of a substance agelessly combusting, rotating at such a speed you couldn't clutch or heed it, like the touch of demons, affecting your every dream and action. Affections for the fiendish mask of their demeaning paths only leads to wrath, and if you seem to grasp it, it doesn't mean you're past it. Don't scheme and bask in your heathen past tense, bask in the immensity and vastness of densities grasped through Gnostic and Akashic records. Lost prophets' perspectives view causes and effects as cosmic reflections of a never-ending cipher, bars that perplex you forever like the endless heights, depths and breadths of the endless nights, and universes expansions with antimatter and gravity, like Rumi's verses of mansions with mantric ladders to galaxies, truly versed answers to banters and fallacies of knavish apes with no soul, slavishly made Homo sapiens with no more sapiens, just growing holes gaping. I'm flowing bold and patient, glowing like olden spaceships of Lemurian patrons, sacred like Curian pages of Manchurian sages, to the curious gazes from the purest to the basest. Be sure to be awakened by this law of ancients. If you're flawed, then change it, and be cured of all your hatred.
Looking down from space at this teeny globe, see God's halos dance around auroras, light shows at the poles. Is beauty to behold. There's a hole into inner earth is hollow. Follow those who know. Crystal pyramids below water margins on the burr. Mu, there's triangles, creates energy vortexes that powers vanished civilizations. Mother crafts where these ancient cities have passed, gone by. 3 wise men did cry. One day they will return for us, not them. Condemned men who create endless wars with poison pen strokes. Bankers keep humanity broke in perpetual servitudes. People don't want freedom, just content eating crumbs falling off devilish tables. Desperate words summon angels called calamity and disaster. Comes faster unless we try harder, loving one another.
Grâce à l'énergie du soleil qu'ils avaient réussi à maîtriser complètement, les habitants de la terre de Mu menaient une vie tranquille et prospère. À la même époque, une autre civilisation, celle de l'Atlantide, régnait au centre de l'autre océan, l'Atlantique. Les Atlantes, eux aussi, savaient contrôler la puissance du soleil, et ils avaient construit un puissant empire. Mais, un jour, la guerre éclata entre la terre de Mu et l'Atlantide pour une raison si insignifiante que l'histoire elle-même l'a oubliée. La guerre dura longtemps, de nombreuses années, car les forces des deux puissances étaient égales, jusqu'au jour où les hommes firent usage de l'arme solaire.
token of a galactic flower opened up. Pollen rises not only up inside it, what it holds within holds the thrust. Itself in the cockpit, fallopian oviducts. Colliding eyes, worlds begin to grow because multiverses contract and expand. Observe, hourglass trapped by the sand. Time is not as it is imagined by man. It is but a device of measurement to be used to measure with. Expand your minuscule mind and stretch your wits. Rubik's Cube, maze of movie rooms, depth exists. Find a solution, where do you presume the exit is? Disaster, extinction, evolution chooses nest of kin. What past species are mutants better than? I remove illusions while you stupid humans dressing them. Scared to death to be the true you that's kept within. Be at peace with nature, surrender to the elements. Appreciation takes effort, give what you expect to get. Do what you would have done to you, you ain't special, bitch. Mature yourself from the nonsense you represent. Disassociation of unbecoming properties. The ultimation of love conquering. Such can make your heart suddenly stop a beat. Know what time will bring, but don't betray the prophecy. A clueless soul, cup of the blade of honesty. A touch insane, but not much in the way of modesty. Spends most of his life running away from society, tucked away in a rapid eye machine, trying not to leave. When he is asleep, he is at peace, even when the situation makes him eager to leave. Because he appreciates no restraints, keeping a leash. It's the only place it seems he is free. But alas, he is torn prematurely from slumber, so he must fast, ignoring the hunger. Fuck the past, mourn and recover. The best thing about stories is there will always be others. Libraries of books and columns and rows, each with several volumes alone. Life still is darker, I know. Relentless in regard to approach. Continuation of anything that draws to a close. The infinite nature of energy, it's always below, but it's within changes. You must launder the clothes. Wear anything for too long and it will start to corrode. The soul is too much for a mind and body to hold.
I've traveled through eons of matter and galaxies unfathomed, unraveled beyond all the fallacies. Like Adam in the garden with God as a slave master. See, the problem is the mask and the horrors we stray past. Martyrs slain from the wrath of a god that's an alien bastard, bent on conquering the sapient galaxy. I'm praying and fasting, sparring with names like Pharisees and the Savior. The clarity of my papers is ageless. Verily even haters can savor my pages' flavors. While the heresy of players is amazing, I dare to be a slayer of blazing demons in layers, raging and scheming. In my prayers I'm gazing and dreaming in pages I made since my days as a seaman. I may be crazed and I've strayed with heathens, but I'll raise my baby as the bravest dreamer. Things aren't always as they may seem. I sing in the hallways of a daydream, play scenes of it in my mind like the scenery of the blind. Eagerly unwind in the oasis of my conscience, away from all the nonsense, praying for God sends. I stray from the laws of men and their odd pretensions. Mine are divine, but we're all in sentience. Sign of the times, we're flawed in our senses, from horrid pretenses of morbid gins. I soar in the limitless skies of my higher being, admire its gleaming radiance, beaming salience. But don't call this arrogance, there's no comparison. I brawl with heretics, throw their garrisons to perish in pits with their clerics and writs. Embarrass them with wit as clear as a rare mist. If you fear this, beware of my bare fists. I spear fish in Styx River, make you twitch and shiver like quicksilver. Quick to kill you if you spit about bitches and realness. If you're ill kin, listen to these real gems. Feel this and go build with your real friends.
exotic denim, what the fuck you been sniffing? Saying that you dope but must got coke in your system. Staring at crystals through Cartier lenses. Breaking down chickens and Pyrex dishes. Flip cake like Biscuit. Tennis anklets for my mistress. Tokyo Drift Ferrari shift kit. Nitwits, you still selling coke, ain't ya? Fentanyl, a straw in the coat hanger. Footsteps of danger, fucking up the city. You ain't never had no work that could take a 60. Risk it, you grittin', keep one up in the chamber. Square turn killer, guess who citizen gangster? Innocent, trail of tears to tenements. Went from indigent to business, the color of cinnamon. My women friend wanna drape me in gold. 300K, duct taped on the road. Don't break off my nose when they make my monumental. Just dropped off a load out of Lincoln Continental. Think beyond your mental, creep up common gentle. Shatter your dreams, leave you leaking on your pillow. My life like a movie, you wouldn't understand though. My plug rolled up on the camel, rocking some Louis sandals. Hambo, have you ever heard of niggas that purge? Drug wars, we murderers.
Yo, Aunt, we done survived real wars out here, man. R.I.P. to all my motherfucking enemies and they little brothers. We'll finish this shit in hell, man. Straight like that, but right now, I'm living harder, my business in order. I'm hated by many, but thankful from the love that I get from my daughter. It was harder, now we living smarter. Give us quarters, I'ma turn your living quarters to a brick and mortar. See, I started off pitching water in front of my aunt crib. Now the shit that I smoke is an engine starter. I ran shit you never been in charge of. You never been a part of $1 million meetings with 2 business partners. We was kids, we had missing fathers. Now it's coops with missing roofs and facial recognition starters. Told mama I'ma make it out, and I made a route, selling cocaine right out my neighbor's house. My kitchen crowded, took the table out. Nowhere to sit, so many pounds on the floor, I could've made a couch. Ask around, all the gangsters vouch. On the low, they see me grow from shoe boxes to bank accounts. We make deposits and don't take it out, cause we don't need it. That's just in case money that we don't think about. Trust.
age, a new day. As I play this, I'm dazed and forgetful. I forever stay praising the rebels that paved ways and made this society better. Who's paid and who praised? They stay lying to brethren, slaying with iron and reveling in knavish and mindless heavens. My haven is the blind's perspective in a cave, and my mind is a gem shining bravely like Zion's patrons, confined in a cage, senseless and blinded by rage. Pretenders are eyeing my sayings, my pretensions are timeless and ageless. My mentions align with the pages of Mayans and sages, rhyming for days when my mind is ablaze and Akashic. I phase shift and shape shift like aquatic ray fishes, stay wishing I could harness stray visions in progress. My mission is obvious, find the missing kids of the goddess. You haven't the foggiest idea of why we're here, while your dying peers are starving and thirsty. My calling is the earth's renewal from curses and jewels. Harness them from the mind instead. Honesty rhymes with lead in these times of dread. I shine with my head I'm a king with no crown. I've wished that things would slow down, but I've learned to go faster. Meanwhile, I don't yearn to be an old bastard with a mean smile, so I cherish the present. I'm the rarest of peasants on a trek past the clerics of heaven. I dare you to listen and change things. Don't imprison your brain, king. Vision is the main thing. Vision is the main thing.
I feel drawn to the earth from the dawn of my birth. Drop jewels in my songs, beyond what you're worth. All your ices, Jack, when the medics call you lifeless, wishing you were back on your dreaded horrid night shift. You're more enticed if it's directly relatable, very sensational and recreational. Maybe you should walk in another man's boots if you wanna have a chance to understand truth. Money on the clothesline and 100 grand shoes. That ego must go nosediving from a damn roof. I got work to do, no time to collect dust. That's why I speak with a flow so fluid. You'd expect rust, but never that. You probably could get the treasure fast, but instead you just a Robin Hood in a feather hat. I manifest divine light to keep the road lit, busting through illusory time like it exploded. Mind's eye in focus, no stress in my yard. I don't hold gold in no special regard. A new moment, another perfect opportunity to foil my thinking mind's burning plot to ruin me. I got a tendency to write 1,000 new melodies a night, with uncountable centuries of light beaming, gleaming energy's intensity, reflecting me back in detracting attempts to be, shutting down my luminous glow. Get too close, my shine's permeating through to your soul. The truth will be told, blissfully over drinks, liberated from misery, mystery of the Sphinx. Officially we things of pure consciousness, eternal by nature, we're your king of your accomplishments.
Das hier sind gesprochene Worte der besonderen Sorte. Sie entführen den, der sie hört, an andere Orte. Im Inneren verborgene Gefühle werden freigesetzt. Der ganze Müll wird beigesetzt, indem er meinen Geist verlässt. Er hasst auf keinen Halt finden in meinem Herzen. Ich bin nicht hier, um zu kämpfen. Ich mache all das für Menschen, sehe Licht in Gedanken aus. Nutze kranke Flows, verpack den Klang und Ton. Sag mir, wer kann das so? Das gibt's nicht anderswo. Höre, wie der Sound vibriert und merk, was dabei mit dir beim Hören dieser Zeit passiert. Die Zweifel werden ausradiert, die böse Menschen sehen. Du bist nicht mehr ein Opfer und greifst ein in das Geschehen. Reißt dann an deine Hand und lernst aufs Neue zu vertrauen. Denn das Ziel ist es, die geistigen Mauern abzubauen, in denen wir gefangen sind, errichtet aus dem Material, die mancher seine Träume nennt. Die Scheiße ist echt nicht real. Der Glaube an das große Geld bleibt nicht weiter bestehen. Wir müssen wieder vor die Tür und miteinander reden über die echten Themen, über unser Leben, anstatt zu funktionieren nach ihren wunderbaren Plänen. Sie halten uns am Boden und wir lassen es geschehen. Ich schreibe meine Strophen und spreche mich aus dagegen. Wie sehr sie mich auch knebeln, werde ich weitermachen, keine Frage, bis alle Dämme brechen, bis zu ihrer Niederlage.
In the case of this dreadful conflict, we are always on the verge of being mesmerized by uncertainty. But we must move on. Some of us who have already begun to break the silence of the night have found that the calling to speak is often a vocation of agony. But we must speak. We must speak with all the humility that is appropriate to our limited vision. But we must speak.
Scalpel, please. More light. I say less with more patience than physicians have. My favorite molecule is water, taking mental baths. My temple science lab, formula of laws math. The sundial, hourglass, Dr. CB class. Monetary notes transfer through wire routes. We war system transunion, you can buy a house. I'm Geo-Man, useful land, let me navigate. Cause I don't need Siri, destination compass plate. And Godspeed, travel light inside dark matter. I can sell plasma to humans that have cancer. Olympic gold winner, Tim Drayton, Wheatie box. Alkaline Fiji drops when I'm eating crops. It's farmers talk, plant seeds and let the harvest grow. My agriculture's nature sounds with a barrel load. It's fan love, left wing from the Pentagon. Direct order, intercom when I send a bomb. Digital King Kong, black woman in my palm. Gorilla glue strong, silver black, golden arms. It's Tim King.
I'm on that same street, same corner, same hustle, same trouble, same risk, same shit, headed down the same tunnel, floating down Shit's Creek with no dough, there's no bread, no hope, no meat, we don't move, we don't eat. Jack boys, crack jumps, bum rushed by police, that's lead paint and slow leaks, drive-bys and no peace, ignorance that won't cease, straight shots, don't peace, SWAT team zone 3, set up by your homies, snitch nigga, bitch nigga, mixed in with real niggas, real killers, cat pillars, fire off and crack pillars, gun shops, mad liquor, pressure makes you snap quicker, mark cars, trap stars, jail bars, bond figures, boss nigga, pimps, pimpin' hoes, getting off niggas, cops steady off niggas, while government getting off niggas, sing, dance, run, shoot, go ahead, get lost nigga, you can push the weight, but you can't carry the cross nigga, damn. But you don't hear me though, 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 thirsty, but you don't hear me though. I write rhymes with a chisel and chainsaw, on paper plates, barbecues with main sauce, on all coasts, even cross the North Pole, spit darts, stove knives with the crossbow, disco dancing since the bell-bottom 70s, let it be, shake hands with old enemies, wedding rings, married to the music, she about to have my baby, Poppy probably producing, thirsty, hungry, fangs is showing, my mic sounds nice, any language spoken, jewelry general, presentable, edibles, never lose, incredibles, acceptable, integrated races in a world to wish for, she's still by my side, in hell with pitchforks, time travel, thought process, all options, crime vandals, all honest, no nonsense, dream junkies, chasing that hit, you really not a pimp if you pay for that bitch, needle in the arm when the turntable spins, strong mind like my brain in the gym.
Yeah, no gun on my waist, I hire shooters to fire them. Can't catch another case with life inside a state pen. They lie when they say time flies and you caged in. Gotta focus to see my life through a wider lens. Tolerance low, weight of the world making my back bend. Surrounded by demons moving the form of normal friends. None of them moving with truth, I can't rely on them. From a young and dodging and gunning the odds that I'm against. Mahdi, Ming Dynasty, that of a king, I'm intense. I'm off this, you still try to target the God forces. Still a teen inside max prison with lights dormant. Absorbing raw forms of life from all the real bosses.
But you don't hear me though, 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 but you don't hear me though. I told them look but they won't listen, them up the side but them lack the vision. Only soldiers under mission, mission, mission. I told them look but they won't listen, them up the side but them lack the vision. Only soldiers under mission, mission, mission. But you don't hear me though, but you don't hear me though, but you don't hear me though.
Fucking feet wrapped in somebody's duct tape, dog. Is it a fucking problem?
Yeah.
Is it a problem? Hold on,
Let's do it, nigga. I know I'm cut from a different cloth. I already know you is, cause I run around like this. I ain't got a motherfucking care in the world, nigga. It's my middle name, Drum. I know I'm cut from a different cloth, niggas is bitch. Cause either they chasing pussy or they sucking a dick. I know it's lonely at the top, but what's fucking with this? I ain't tripping, I'm just trying to get rich. I know I'm cut from a different cloth, niggas is bitch. Cause either they chasing pussy or they sucking a dick. I know it's lonely at the top, but what's fucking with this? I ain't tripping, I'm just trying to get rich. Yeah. One time for the money and hoes. I ain't working, but I'm saving all my money from shows. And who knows, I'm a different man about these clothes. And I'm thinking hard, blood pouring out of my nose. It's like my thoughts get the best of me. Cooking up a recipe and can't get no sleep lest the heat is sleep next to me. Child support stressing me, I'm ready to lose
music. Now pay attention to a man and his music. Let's ride. It's hard being black, so I praise Obama. And I'm trying to feel free, but I'm a slave to drama. Antennas up, I'm caught in the mix now, and life ain't fair, so it's hard for me to put that fifth down. Yeah, gotta get it how you live, and I'm doing that. Get your head close to my business, I'm putting two in that. And I ain't got a problem with clout, so I safety the hand, man. Smack a bitch nigga right in his mouth. I know I'm coming from a different cloth, niggas is bitch. It's either they chasing pussy or they sucking a dick. I know it's lonely at the top, but it's fucking with this. I ain't tripping, I'm just trying to get rich. I know I come from a different cloth, niggas is bitch. It's either they chasing pussy or they sucking a dick. I know it's lonely at the top, but it's fucking with this. I ain't tripping, I'm just trying to get rich. A lot of shit different now, look in my eyes. They don't care about the truth no more, they looking for lies. And they can't find a leader to lead them, they crossbreeding. That leave a lot of mutt, so I'm out here eating. Even the ones I'm close to look all strange now. They smell like I changed, so I can't put that thing down. Most of the niggas riding from me, they in the bang now. Got high one night and had to charge when they came down. That's why I stay away from the drugs, to stay away from the judge. But I can't stay away from the thugs. And nobody like bleeding me, I can't stay away from the blood. No, I can't stray away from the love. And everybody got heart, so you pick it apart. So with my two guns up, I'm trying to get to the